Hi there, this is my Random Recipes. I'm Lisa. Welcome to my channel. We are currently working our way through Aunt Lois's cookie collection. And today we're going to be making another chocolate cookie recipe. It only has 5 ingredients and one of those is ready to spread frosting. They should go together rather quickly. Today's recipe is called Aunt Lois's Chocolate Snappers. I think they're supposed to resemble turtles as in snapping turtles, hence the name Snappers. I have a feeling the resemblance to turtles may be the only snap involved with these cookies. I have reservations about this recipe. My concern once again is textures. But as always, the only way to find out if it's going to be any good is to go ahead and make them. And the only way that's going to happen is if I get to work and make some cookies. So let's make some cookies. Let's get to work. I'm going to turn this down. So in a large mixing bowl are to blend eggs and shortening. So we have 2 eggs. I'm just going to put them right into my big mixing bowl. Okay, and then ½ cup of shortening. You're supposed to blend the eggs and the shortening. I'm going to start off kind of slow so they don't come spattering in my face. Okay, I think we're going to call that good. Next, we're going to add in ½ a package of dry cake mix. So beat at medium speed until light and fluffy. So now we're going to add the other half of the package. It says add remaining cake mix, blend on low speed, scraping bowl often. Okay, it looks well mixed. Now I'm going to get one of my trays. For each snapper, place 3 nut halves with ends touching in the center on a greased baking sheet. And I'm thinking if you want them to look like turtles, don't they need to have 4 feet? Let's try some with 3 and some with 4 or 5. So one's for the head. And the other 4 are for the feet. I'm supposed to form a 1-inch dough ball, place in center of each group of nuts. I still think I like it better with 5. All right, I'm gonna get my other tray. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the oven and I'll do the second tray. I go into the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. Now, since I made mine a little bigger than probably Aunt Lois made hers, then they might take a little bit longer, but we'll check them at 8 minutes and we'll go from there. So I'm back. Both batches of cookies are out of the oven. I'm going to frost the first batch. They're sitting here right in front of me. I'll turn this down so you get to see what I'm doing. Now, it's supposed to be chocolate frosting. I have little bits and pieces of frosting from other projects. This is cream cheese frosting. I actually baked them for 12 minutes. I checked them at 8. They were still pretty soft. So I went to 10 and then it's still kind of soft. So I bumped it up to 12 minutes. I still think that they look better with the 5 legs instead of 3. So that's just my opinion. This way there's different flavor combinations. So that's the end of the one tub. Next I have this kind of frosting. It's for decorating. This is red. So this is my first tray. These are the red ones, and there's a couple chocolate ones there. That's one that's blended. And we have more red and some white ones. Yeah, I got frosting on my arm. Oh well. It'll wash. All right, let's do sample. This one is breaking, so we'll use that one for my sample. They're crispier than I expected them to be. I like the pecans. Okay, I'm impressed. These are better than I expected. I do like them better with the 5 nuts instead of 3. I have a mess here. Frosting all over myself and all over the table. I like the idea these cookies are chocolate, but since they are made with cake mix, you could change up the flavor of the cake mix and do just about anything you could think of. And as you saw, you can mix up the type of frosting in all kinds of varieties. And since I had bits and pieces of frosting left over from previous projects, I thought let's use that up instead of opening up a new one right off the bat. That way also you can have all kinds of different flavor combinations. Well, next time Aunt Lois will be joining us again. Although this recipe was quick and easy, my next recipe will be a bit of a project. It's going to be a 2-day recipe. It's refrigerator cookies, and for me, I find it's just easier if I break it into 2 days than try to do everything in 1 day. That way I'm less likely to feel rushed and overwhelmed and less likely to make mistakes. No promises. I will include the ingredients and the preparation for Aunt Lois's chocolate snappers in the description below. If you have any questions or other feedback for me, please feel free to reach out to me in the comments. I really do love hearing from you. It just makes my day. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. It helps my channel to continue to grow. Thank you for joining me on my new adventure as I make my way through the big wide world of food. I'll see you next time. Bye.